Freshman Pennsylvania bred stuffed the entry box to the Gratz, Pennsylvania Fairgrounds, setting up a 14-race card on day one of a two-day sire stake event. Todd Shadle, who drove 3 winners on the afternoon, opened the day by guiding Hans Engren's Meadow Branch Jill to a 2:06.3 win in a 2-year-old filly trot. Tony Shadle then captured the first 2-year-old colt trot as Order by Me, leased and trained by Sil King, covered the mile in 2:03 1/5. In a 2-year-old filly pace, Paints Hall by Blissful Hall won her 3rd race in 5 starts, parked most of the mile and getting up for a 2:03 3/5 victory. Roger Hammer co-owns with Frank Dettori, while Tony Shadle was the winning driver. In a 2-year-old colt trot, Sideways, owned by Laura Olden and Terry Altmeyer, was a 2:07 winner for driver Chris Shaw. In a 2-year-old colt pacing division, fair newcomer City Image, trained and driven by John Marshall, was a wire-to-wire winner in 2 minutes and 4/5. The Metropolitan gelding paced a 58-second final half for owners John and Susan Marshall. The day's final colt pacing division went to Nate Breeze, a Nuclear Breeze colt owned by Roger Hammer in partnership with Vicky Fair. Hammer trains and guided the colt to a 159-4 win with a last half of 57-4. Magnolia Grace, owned by Jack and Sharon Claypool, was a 2:07 4/5 winner for trainer-driver Bill Doherty in another 2-year-old filly trotting division. Desired Outcome, owned by the Dunn Stable and trained by Boots Dunn, won the final filly trotting stake of the day. Roger Hammer picked up the winning catch drive with a 2:07 1/5 effort. Tony Shadle closed the day with a 2:01 victory behind Steppen Hanover in a freshman filly pace for PA Breds. The winner is owned by Joseph Benedetti, Ron Saletto, and Sil King, and King trains the All-American Native filly. 3-year-olds were in action on day 2. And in the first race, a colt pace, Ya Gotta Go and Stealth Flight battled by the half in 56-3 en route to a 158-3 victory for Ya Gotta Go.
127-2, You Gotta Go still leads. Stealth Flight is ready to pounce from the pocket, and now here it comes. You Gotta Go with the lead company called Stealth Flight alongside. Last lead is underway from third, holding it down close to fourth, top of the stretch. Stealth Flight in the center track. You Gotta Go battling back on the other side. Stealth Flight short lead. You Gotta Go fighting back. Passing on the outside. Here's the winner. You Gotta Go later.
In the second colt pacing division, Steuben Papali, leased and trained by Sil King, picked up his first career win, a 159-1 score with Tony Shadle at the lines. Steuben Papali is a son of 4-star Shark. The final colt pacing division was won by Accardi, driven by Timmy Offit. Joe and Karen Offit own the McArdle gelding, who paced the mile in 2 minutes and 1/5. Later in the day, S.J. Better Days, owned by the Dunn Stable, trained by Boots Dunn, and driven by Roger Hammer, set a new track record for 3-year-old trotting colts, taking a pocket trip and getting up for the win in 158 4/5. It was the second fastest trotting mile in the history of the Gratz half-mile track. The next 2 colt trotting divisions were won by driver Bill Doherty Jr. First up was Cadence Hall, a 2:01 3/5 winner. Then it was Georgian Diablo in 2:02 1/5. In filly trotting action, Mina Hanover went wire-to-wire for trainer-driver Steve Schoeffel in 2:02 4/5. It was the second win this year for the Cantab Hall filly. The day's final event was won by Norma Jean Hall, trained by Dan Walski and driven by Todd Shadle. The winning time was 2:01 1/5.
Gene Hall, 2 lanes to the goal, outside of Gene Hall in front.